I apologize to the one dude who really wanted me to talk about the actual planets I was on, and then I didn't really. Gotta be honest, though, man. Gotta be honest. That was just. That was a generic habitable planet with a breathable atmosphere and a bunch of creatures. I mean, like. They looked cool, I guess. I don't know. Those crabs really did stick out to me. But, like, especially the, when we're getting into the point of, like, the small little insects. Well, I mean, they're frankly giant insects, but, like, there's a lot. There's a decent amount of models used, but they all kind of blend together, as well as this color of planet, this sort of Mars-esque planet thing. Like, there's no problem with this, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just fucking saying, dude. Ooh, hey, there we go. Can have a little fun. You know, I also... Man. Sorry, I'm just, like, thinking about it now. I really don't know how I'm gonna feel about the Star Citizen crafting stuff. Because the Star Citizen crafting stuff where, like, oh, you just have to go and get a better weapon. It's gonna feel like... It's gonna fucking feel like this. Where it's just like, oh, there's a bunch of useless weapons. There's a bunch of fucking useless weapons that I don't want to use. Because I don't want to use because they're just not as efficient. I mean, it might. I hope it isn't like that. I hope it isn't as like. I hope it's enough to give you an edge, but it's not like enough that you're like, oh my god, this is literally worthless. Like, this level 1 or tier 1 gun is completely useless. I'm never using this. Because, like, that's just not fucking fun. I don't know, maybe it is. I don't know, maybe it's a... Ugh. Because it's just like, I'm not collecting this weapon as a weapon. I'm collecting this piece of shit that I can melt into material to make something actually decent. Which are two fucking separate things. But then they have to be meaningful that you actually want to use them. So it's like, I don't know. So there's a balance there, and the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, I don't know if this is a good idea. Because, I mean, Star Wars Galaxies didn't have tiers. Didn't have tiers of equipment. It had, it didn't have tiers of equipment. It just had, if you craft this with this material, which had randomized stats, then it's going to be of this quality, and if you're higher level, then it's this quality, and it's like... Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's the same sort of thing. I don't know, it just seems... It's not the same sort of thing, but it's similar, right? I don't know. And I'm definitely like, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna craft things, then it should have, like, an edge. or you should be able to like tune it for, you know, slightly different purposes. That makes sense. I don't think anyone would argue that. But like, I don't know. Because right fucking now, dude, like, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, okay, this is expensive or whatever. I mean, for one thing, the Space Adept is fucking useless. And, this isn't even, this is the highest tier thing this Equinox can be, because it's generic, because it's a piece of shit weapon that you can't, like, upgrade to advanced or whatever. Alright, did I... No. Oh, it's just the traits, it's not the resources? Well, that's stupid. Oh well. I don't know. There's some intricacies, and we don't know how the full system is gonna work, right? There's a lot of things about Star Citizen that I'm like... At present, I'm like... Holy fuck. It's like... Ugh. I'll talk about that in the next episode. Crafting, though, I don't know. We'll see exactly how everything works out again, right? I do, like, I'm definitely fine with the idea of crafters having, like, the best quality stuff or whatever. I'm really curious how the economy is going to look at some point, right? There are some things, which I guess I can also talk about at some point here. There are some things about, like, what goods can you get? And how do you get access to some other goods that, well, I don't know. It's kind of an interesting point, because like as an American, there may be some things, my perspective might be different from somebody in a different country, and that person might have, and we both might have a different perspective, very different expectations from somebody in a third different country. Whether it be, you know, anywhere, like, you know, can you get a tank? As an American, I'm like, well, yeah, you could. And a lot of people probably, like, well, I don't know, people in America would also probably be like, what? No, obviously you can't. What the fuck? But, and I don't know what all the means you can, by what means exactly you can, but like there's ways to, and I think, frankly, I think it is just, and I guess it depends on some things, but it's basically just, do you have a credit card? Anyway, until next time, have a good day. Great day even. Chowskis.